Hi guys, and welcome back to Captive Industry, where our little expansion here has worked a little bit too well. We've got a little bit too much now. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to leave it like that because the ship, well, it just won't go out if it's not loaded up. So, not the most efficient, but it's got plenty of uranium ore coming in. It keeps that going and it's getting this piled up, which is the first stage. And it should start to pile up in this belt here eventually. Let's just keep running. We'll keep an eye on it. It should keep these going a bit better. Right. What I want to do today, well, first of all, let's check our farms. Bread is what I'm working on first. That is nearly right. Don't forget I've got it running on slow. Just a little bit more, maybe one more wheat field. It's coming out pretty consistent now. So I'm happy with that. This I will change eventually over to the feed in here, and any excess that won't go in these will go into that. That is being done off potatoes at the minute, which we haven't got any. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. I've also got the corn I can flick on to supply that. In fact, I might. Trouble is, if I put an alarm on here, I will not. I need to get back into how I get these notifications. Let's clear all these. We don't. I've got that many notifications going. In fact, while we're doing that, let's make sure turn refugees off for a bit. We're housing short. You're waiting for upgraded. You can get upgraded, and I'll set you to upgrade at your leisure. Let's get rid of all these. Yeah, I need to work on my notifications a little bit better. Ship has been done all its jobs. We've no more pirates or raiders. We've got rocks, coal. We're not ready for any of them at the minute. Let's get rid of that. These notifications, we're working on all these. I might look at farms later. Of course, it keeps coming in. Right, orbital research we've done. Rainwater yield. We've got these to do. We're working through them one at a time. This I am just waiting for them to get room so I can copy that to there. They'll get there. Now, do we use this one conveyor? Because there's only 2 items that use the other conveyor, which I've got nothing coming down. It's the in fact, we could do with looking at that before we go any further. The fruit and veg. Right, I think we need one more veg. He can come out, we don't need him. I'm going to leave him there just in case I do make a mess. and veg, fruit. And there's nothing in there. So let's add one more fruit and veg to one of these. Let's try and find... Leave everything as it is. It's looking for anything like there where... No. Anything that's got two. There. So you can have a fruit, veg. And you can have a fruit. I know I've got water problems. It should ease off a little bit. Yeah, that's the main water coming in. This is the main one for water, which we are concerned with. And he definitely needs more water coming in. I will come back to that. What I want to do today is work on this. We're not getting any of this through. Right, first change. It's not really a change, it's... We had... Let's just recover you lot. You shouldn't be over here. I've got loads of trucks I've blocked in and everything. Right. First change. This one is feeding off that mine there. She's coming along the conveyor. But he's only feeding into this. We had him set up to feed into two. So let's... just add that to there. As you can see, I had the two lines feeding in. Right, that'll start filling that one up. So we're not worried about mining stopping. This we've got to work on, which is from the gold mine over here, which I'm not too worried about at the minute. It's this I want to sort out. Right, I've titanium first of all. Been working on titanium crushed. I need to get fed into here. This is going to come out and be moved over to here. And I'm up to that one. But now I need to get this sorted out as well, because I'm going to need more of these going. Now, one thing I've noticed. Diamonds. Graphite. Salt. We'll make diamonds. Let's just copy that a minute. And we'll just plonk him. I've got to get the right plonk in place. Plonk him there a minute. You'll see why. We have salt here. And it's supposed to be coming in here. And then we've got the salt going all the way round. We probably do need salt here for other stuff. I don't think we do. The salt is being fed to these. Right, that's all we need. Graphite and salt. And then the finished product is coming from here. Oh, and by the way, I did split these into two. We had them all on one belt and they were jamming up. The diamonds are going from here all the way to here. Right, can we upgrade you? No, we'd have to put a new one in. I really like bigger storage down this end. I'll come back to that. Right, so that's the first thing. If he needs bigger storage down there, we can turn these off. We've got plenty of salt there, so they can come out. This conveyor for a minute can before we do the conveyor, that needs salt there, so only one needs salt. So we do have to feed salt up here. That can be reversed. That can be reversed, and that can be reversed. That can be stopped for a minute. And while I'm up here and I'm seeing these teraflops, let's not forget this one here. Right, so how many? 416. Can we get that one going? Don't know, we've got 3, so 428. Town. He needs 446. So that's getting near. So we need a few more. We're working on it. That can be close for a while. Right, salt. Now, are we going to have to... I don't think we will have to increase our salt production. We have graphite there. Right, how many... We seem to have overproduced on diamonds, so he's... I don't know which oil I'm using, but 4 diamonds, and he produces 2, so let's put this there. Would be the obvious. I don't think we need that road in now. Let's put that there. Or we could put it here. Yeah, he's salt. Why have I got salt there and salt there? I really want to take the salt out of there. And we don't need this bridge, so... let's take that out. We'll just use the copy. We'll have to feed in from... Let's just extend that line there. And then we can... What's he doing here? Aye, is he trying to... No, we can access them from down here, where he is. Right, let's get this stopped before he goes any further. No, we don't need him. And why are you switched off? I'm going to leave that there. Right, salt production. Diamond production, sorry. He's going to go in here. I'm going to spin him round. Spin him round, not increase his height. Do you know what though? He might be better that way. And we're going to want 2 of them. Yeah, the reason I've done it like that, I've got to get a line from here into there. You into there. Then we want the salt, which we're going to take from here. I'm going to go for that one first. That one there, and then we'll feed a line out. Right, so that is, and we've got to feed through to that line there. That sort of doesn't... I've changed the line, but I've left... You can see the Turn that one off for a minute. Everything stopped because they're not needed. You're taking down heavy oil. I will be honest with you here, I would prefer to have a little tank so I can see it's getting heavy oil. I can see it's got heavy oil in that line. Diamond paste, which... he's feeding into there. And he's feeding into there, which is building up. 2 rockets waiting, good. You should have been completed. Right, we are trying to get back on it. Where's my... This line is what we've got to feed into. And I really need it emptying. So before we feed into him, let's just copy that. Right, that's just for position. So here will come. Right, and then he's going to feed into... It's this line here. Right, build me that a minute. You'll see what I'm going to do. I'm going to build him. As soon as it comes in, and I'm going to stop that line until this line here clears. Then we're going to build that lot. I want that building, that, and that. These I don't need at the minute. We can work out the actual flow to them later if we need them. Right, we do need salt to go down this line, which we could. Yeah, I know why I stopped him. That line needs a better way through than what we've given. Right, so we don't need... Is it worth just... Take the easy way out. I want to... Oh, there we go. Quick remove. Quick remove. Let's get all the salt off the line. Quick remove. What we like for Unity? Ah, we've got 600. Quick remove that. Quick. And of course there's one I missed. Right, now we can get that line out of the way. That line can be set going again. You come out. Oh, we've got a bit of salt we've missed somehow. Ah, do you know what we've never put in? What in it? Did I put them in? Yes, I did. Yes, we did pour him in. Yeah. It'll work, and it'll... I'll put you on stop. Because I want this line clearing. Right, where was we? I've got to trace back to that line there. You're feeding stuff into there, so you can be reversed. Yes, I'm lazy. I don't want to quick remove stuff. Oh, I wonder what that was then. Right, let's get these built. Let's get the first lot built. No, I'm all over the place, guys. I'm all over the place. You're feeding in there. You're... Okay, okay. Quick remove. Get you going. Just get rid of that, and then we can quick remove everything around here and see where we're up to. You come out. You come out. I don't want to destroy them. You can come out. Let's get rid of these. Because I'm going to need this space for the other stuff. And that rail line is going to be a bit of a pain, which I've got to redo, but I need him lower here. I'm going to be blocking here. So I really want him ground level. Or I could take him round that way. I'm just going to put up with that train line. It was my first one. We will come back to him. Right, so we don't need that line, that line, that. Quick remove that. I don't know where it's going. This is before we even start the other bit. I am going to... You're the outline. Okay, so quick remove off you. Demolish that one. To there. This one. To there. That I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He could be in the way. He's feeding out on that line, so this line here. Anything we've got left now can get quick removed. Can just be removed. Right, let's clear this up. I wonder where it went then. Quick remove that. Right, we can see what we've got now. We know they're coming out. Might pay us. That will be coming out. You sure the game's going? It doesn't look like it's moving. Let's put our storage here. And what have I done? All we're going to do is take that storage, take the line, and of course it's going to stop. What have I done wrong? No, it won't stop. A new feed back into that one. That is temporary. Alright, we'll just let him. And again, we'll do the same on this one. Storage. This one's a little harder just to fit in. He's got to come off this line here. That's going to be awkward. It's going to be awkward. I'm hoping he will feed through that line. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Build you. And you connect. For now. Back into that line there. All we're after is what we've actually achieved there now. And we'll delete all that line. One box stack gone. Right. We've got to get more of these in. I need 24 molds. 24. You give me 36. Okay, I want all them three connecting up. I don't know if I can move them. Just a little bit nearer. I don't know if I need this many, or is it too many? I don't know. And I just want to get it moved. Collision with pipe. We don't need the pipes. That should have been... What did you say? We don't need the pipes, and I've gone and built it. How's he's doing? Right, he's empty. He can come out. That I might move. Ooh. That we might move later. Right, we want. Collision with. Oh, there. Right. Try again. You there. That is going to be in the way. That will be moved later, so we'll just do these two. Right, you're going to feed. Into that. You're going to do the same. This is going to be awkward. Let's do. You into there, you into there, and then I'm gonna get this one. And like I said, I've left myself. Oh no, he has gone in. And I'm gonna need more of these. Let's get them built there. Get you lot built. And I'm gonna get you 72. Oh, we're going to have to build another two of these. Right. So let's get rid of this pipe here, which we have worked on. it should go all the way to there. That can be turned on now. I think I'll just turn that steam pipe off. That can be turned on. I will sort any emptying these out later on. Right, we now need to get that pipe out of the way. That could be moved. Or what's that take? That only wants aluminium to give us you're getting your input. So you could be moved. Stop your pipe there. He could be moved for now. To here. And he can take his that can go there. This box can go here. Again, we'll probably be changing it later. This is just to keep our workflow going, and you are going to go down here. Can I find a... Right, you're going to be built. That lot built. I want this pausing. I want this emptying, so I want that emptied. That can come out. I'm going to lose a little bit. I don't mind. That can come out. I want this one emptying now. Which is... we don't need that there anymore. He can come out of there. That one. Come out of there. Get them removed. Let's take the quickest way out. Straight in there, build that. Did I? Ah, you can start going again. And you can start going again. That's why we're not getting it emptied. Yeah, because remember we had stuff on that line, which is why we stopped it. That clears that. I'm sure. Which will clear that. Okay, back a minute once I've cleared this. Okay, it's finally emptied. I had to put another bucket, another tub down here to get it emptied. I've got that to sort out then, to get these emptied. That'll be later. Let's get this demolished. I have moved this line here, by the way. Not very well routed, but he's out of our way. He's coming down here, along here. That line will be changed to stainless steel, or is it steel? The one above iron, so that can come out. That can all come out to there. That gives a bit more working room. Right. Water tank will work round. We'll work round him for now. So we're going to want these take 24. No, they take 36. These produce 72. So two. Hang on. No, they take 72. These produce 72. Somehow, oh no, they're there. These produce 24 and these want 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to try and get a 6 in. That pipe's going to be in the way. He's badly connected. Which way? He's going this way. Can I? Okay, let's take. For now, let's just demolish him. Ah, he's the main feed for that one. No. He's being fed in from there. Okay, let's just for now take that out. Take that out. And take that out there. Come on. We're nearly up to our time, guys, so we'll be finishing this off another episode. Right. Let's get that into there. And take a feed off him there just to keep everything going. Right, because we want another one of these in here. And we didn't get him lined up right. Right, that's the easy bit. You're going to go straight in there. Bottom one. Tell you one thing though. I know it's a small thing. I'm getting good at which flat conveyors I need. Right, let's get that built. Right, we've got a few more minutes. You produce 24. You take 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. I want to try and get him lined up with that one. Do you know what? We could line him up like that, couldn't we? No, we're going to do it off one conveyor. 1, 2, 3. And you produce 36. And you take 36. So we've got to get 3 of these in. One, 2, 3. And then we're going to want 3 of these, which is going to be a little bit tight with that there. Probably could do with 4, 1 more. No, it's not the end of the world. It will be if I'm not careful. Not very pretty. I might actually end up blocking the trucks. You're going to feed into there. Trucks can still get through. I'll connect that tight. Yeah, these need... You're going to... no, yeah, you... I went no, but I do want the high speed. Get that built. Right, I'm going to pause the game a minute because I want that out, that out. And look, it's... That's going to be the awkward one. I've left that awkward with those pipes, haven't I? Ah, dear. Okay, okay. Cancel that one. Okay, go with that. Why did I just cancel? Use my head. Remove all that for a minute. Get rid of all that. Pipes can go eat straight up, can't they? Off the... That can be cancelled. Right, thank you. You... Straight into there. Then into there. And you could be the nice short one. Alright, let's get you, Bill. You, Bill. That should not have been deconstructed. Good job I just spotted it. Why's my train's not running? Right, now we need this water. What pipe size are we using there? 200. No, we're going to have to go for the... we've got 2 lots of pipe. Oh. Okay, now there is a way. Of moving pillars. Or there's the... Okay. Demolish him first of all. Let's go back to our... There is a way to move a pillar, I know that, but how I do it... I'm going to take the easy way out. Right, 450 pipe should do me. Come up. You're going to service that one. That one we've got a problem with. You're going to do the same. You're going to take care of that one. And that one. Now, let's get rid of that train off the track. Let me go back to my transport. It won't be that. Modify pillars. That one. Modify. Or do I modify? Hit the minus. No. Click to add. I want to remove. Add remove pillar from elevated. Okay, I'm going to take the easy way out. Like I say, I know there's a way of moving them, but exactly how? Well, I can put that water pipe directly into there. Go to my train. Build track there to there. My Unity tool. Build that lot. That lot. I don't have no manpower, so we will. Is it that pipe doing it there? Now we got rid of the track anyway. Right. Build track there. Can't find a valid path. Here's where I've mucked it up. Come on. Right. Build from there. Okay, from there. Take a bit more track out. Ah, could be that. I don't think it is the pipe. Get rid of that. Build the track again. There to there. Get the game going. That's in the pipe. I'm going to that one. That was a bit we had problem with there. Okay. Right, I'm going to end it there because we've still got a lot to do. And we need to get the manpower up. We've got to connect all this lot up here. And we've got to connect them into there. Then we've got this to sort out, which we're going to need to do this bit. At least that is running. If we had... No, it's not. What have we missed off is quite... quite important bit. There we go. Okay, we've got that bit running. These we need manpower, which we will work on. They're running. That's running again. We've got this to build, like I said. Should be... I left myself a lot of room. I can see what I'm going to end up doing, feeding 1 to 1. Which is what I didn't want. I wanted it like this one. I think we could still do it. Yeah, feed them all down, round and in, and let them feed each one in. Okay, we'll do that in the next episode. And we've got the same here. Coming out, going round, feeding each one of these. I wonder what I've got. What is that? Aluminium, so we got part of it there. Oh yeah, we did, we were building that up. So this is going to have to feed that way, round, and into that line, and down. Okay, I'll probably have to refresh myself next time. That is ticking over. And the whole idea is to get... and I haven't put it in, this from molten iron to molten iron. We're going to get 48 just to get one of these running, but 24 is 24 and we're going to need this anyway. And we're getting 12, which is why I've gone for the 4 to begin with. I will see you next episode. We'll finish working this off. Let's just check everything else we've done. Salt production. We don't need that. That is waiting for manpower, which we know we've got a labour shortage there, which I will have to look at. They're all producing. We've got salt here as well. So that's the station. I wanted to try and go in this way, and I don't know how to turn it because of everything I've got in the way. And like I said, I don't like that track there, but we will work on it. That's all working. This... okay, that is a steady flow. Uh... 1.2, right, we're storing enough for them. Bread is the next one. Need a little bit more bread. Potatoes, they've probably piled up again, yes, which means I can turn that off for a minute. Pity this is not an automatic way. I've got to add another one of these in. I think I need 2 of them. I might put one in there. We will sort that out. Vegetables? No. Fruit. Never mind what's on the track. Fruit. It's there. I'd like to see this build up a bit. And there's no fruit on that line. Fruit coming through now. It's not chock-a-block like it was before. Why? Oh yeah, you're the one I'm going to move over here to take excess from there if we can get to that stage. And the other one, you're okay there. Just take me a minute to get my eyewear. Yeah, he's not building up yet. And he's not got a build up. So we don't need these 2 going. We've got plenty of fuel on the line though, which is good to see. Do I need more reactors? I will find out. I can now turn off though before I forget. That can come off. That can come off. I always have trouble when I turn these others off. These. We're going to take a chance. Yeah, you can see it flicked. Do I put another reactor? Fast breeders. Ooh, space. No, it's working. It's working. Rockets. We've got rockets. We've got rockets to be made. We've got rocket. Let's add a few more. Probably launched a little bit too soon. Where is it? What we're after? Fast. Who has this medical supply? I'll have to look into that. JD, I'm watching another one of your videos. Fast breed reactor, that's what we're doing at the minute. 20, stuck on 22. Why are we not getting space research? Why are we not getting... Yeah, power's fluctuating already. So we'll put... just one set of these back on. Maybe another reactor. Got the template. Maintenance. Ah, got to hit that. Every time it... Okay. Yeah, space research. So what? We've wasted a full episode and we didn't get any. But that's how we learn. It's how we learn. Are you producing? Missing input. Steam, which will be here, which we've actually reduced what... That might not be producing any steam. because we've reduced what it's getting. That's full. In fact, that is that full. No, we still. Yeah, that's the line coming in. You're producing there. Don't forget, I have got a spare here for making waste slag. If this gets blocked, and it's this line here, it's still feeding in. Okay, we could upgrade him. I'd get a little bit more, but then again, it's going to take it up with this one. Which I didn't want. Okay, oh, he's just setting up for a launch. I'll see you next time, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly. That is nearly got that corner out. I want it directly lined up. And I don't know whether to do the fruit and veg or potatoes next. Corn seems alright, but we've got to remember we're producing off here as well. I will see you next time, guys. I'll waffle on for ages. We've got plenty to be doing. Well, first of all, get that cleared there. Get this in. Ooh, nearly. They're nearly there. And then do we use the one conveyor for everything? Or two? I'm going to have to use another conveyor for the other one, which is why I might do the fruit and veg last. Yeah, we'll have a look. And tofu is always short. So I will see you next time. We'll sort it out. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.